All right, here we go. Look at that. Playhouse at Westport Plaza reopens under new management. Who could it be?
It's Jack Lane.
And?
Paul Emery.
All right, Jack Lane we know from stages, and you've been on our show so many times. So you and Paul, now, wait a minute. There, you're both in the video now.
Yes, that's my
So
friend.
you're partnering on this new thing.
Yeah, is that crazy? With this guy. Wow.
Now tell me how this all came about.
Want to tell a story?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my... I'm zooming in by moving my arm.
You're supposed to prep me on this. Jack and I have never met, and everybody around us kept telling us we need to meet, and Jack brought in a show, what was it, 2 years ago with always Patsy Cline.
Yes.
Had great success at the Playhouse, fell in love with it. I produce Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and we were asked to take a look at the theater. We brought it in for April. We had a blast with it, and everybody kept telling me, you got to meet each other and figure out. So we did, and just decided that we like the theater and we think it has a lot of potential. And because Jack's really involved with a lot of stuff in New York, and he sees a lot of the off-Broadway shows, real cutting-edge, fun stuff that never makes it here to St. Louis. And I'm a little bit knowledgeable about all that, but yet, I'm more of a homebody. I don't go to New York as much as Jack. So if I want to see those shows, it's not as easy for me. And
it's always hard when you see those news, this is the hottest thing on Broadway, and you're like, yeah, but I'm not on Broadway.
Exactly. So
gotta wait for it to get to St. Louis.
The niche here that the Playhouse at Westport Plaza fills, it allows us to bring a lot of those really great nuggets of shows that appear in New York that never make it here to St. Louis. When they go out on tour, they usually pass us by because there's just no place to stop. And we felt like this little theater was a great landing pad for a lot of these shows. And so we're taking a stab at it. We're bringing in some great different touring acts right now. We've already got slated and a bunch more for 2017, and we're excited about the potential of it.
Well, let's talk about when it opens. September 30th, opening night, Jack?
Defending the Caveman.
Wait a minute, here we go.
It's
Defending the Caveman.
It is, yes. It's the longest running solo show in the history of Broadway, around about 3 years at the Helen Hayes, which the Humans was just at. A little plug for the Humans.
A little plug for his other show.
Let's move to the show info. Second plug for the Humans. And it's hysterical, one-man show about the battle of the sexes, and it was a big hit at Westport, the Playhouse at Westport Plaza.
Yeah, it was here years ago.
Yeah, it ran for about 6 months, and a lot of people want to see it again, so I thought a great way to open up our season. And it runs for a month, and we're very excited about that. A real buzz. And then it's followed by Forbidden Broadway.
Now, what's that?
Forbidden Broadway opened in New York in 1982, and it is a spoof show, musical review.
Hang on, I'm going to show this while you talk. There you go. It looks like this.
The characters are coming to life. It spoofs. It spoofs.
This is high-tech videography now. I want you to know.
Camera
virtual, the 3D effect. No, it spoofs Broadway shows. And it's been an enormous hit for over 30 years. In fact, the creators of Forbidden Broadway, their newest Forbidden Broadway is called Spamilton. And that is a spoof of Hamilton.
Right.
And that is currently in previews in New York and selling out. And the buzz is really big on that.
Now, which shows does this one spoof?
This is like the best of.
Oh, okay.
There's been a lot of different variations on a theme for Forbidden Broadway. So there'll be some classic stuff like Carol Channing, Hello Dolly, some Liza Minnelli stuff. But then there'll be stuff of Jersey Boys, Wicked. They kind of mix it up.
Very good.
Woman with what is currently going on Broadway. Yeah, so that would be the
very good. And that runs. Wait a minute. That's
November 3rd through the 13th.
All right.
Got a lot of performances there.
And then, I have heard so much about Dixie's Tupperware Party. Tell me about that. Dixie's. Paul, have you seen it?
Go.
I have not seen it yet. As a matter of fact, Jack was the one. This was one of those, shows that Jack's like, have you heard of it? And we looked into it. And sure enough, it's been a big hit. And it's, as they put it, it's not your grandmother's Tupperware party.
No, it's not even close.
No. It's a rather colorful show, I might add. PG-13, close to R.
Well, when I read that Dixie has a booze-filled Tupperware sippy cup, I figured it was a pretty good sign.
Her whole comment is that she didn't realize that Tupperware was made for another room outside of the bedroom.
She didn't realize it was for the kitchen.
Yeah.
So now she's telling us what she thought that Tupperware was for. And then, of course, Dixie sells a ton of Tupperware.
At the show.
Yes.
At the show.
So it's the perfect show for December.
You will walk away with
I
Tupperware.
haven't bought Tupperware in so long.
will.
But see, now it'll make a great
Tupperware
Christmas
party.
gift.
Yeah.
You know?
Christmas gifts
'Cause
for the bedroom.
And she is really, really sassy, very sweet. It's all very tongue-in-cheek, but it's a little raunchy but fun. It's fun, and it's girls' night out, but the guys love it too. Guys love it. A lot of interaction.
Well, I take my husband to all these shows. He loves them as much as I do.
I'm actually surprised the number of men that actually do go to the show and they love it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. When you say girls' night out, I'm like, it's almost 2 to 1.
It's almost date night.
It's almost date night.
Truly.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hot ticket Dixie show.
Guys
Okay,
use
yeah.
Tupperware,
There's no
too,
question.
Yeah, they
right?
do.
I mean, so it's
Yeah.
But not in the
opportunity.
kitchen,
No, but
according
not-
to
but not-
Dixie.
but not
All
in
right.
the kitchen.
And then I know the Book of Mormon, but I've never heard of the Book of Moron.
Well, and you take that one.
It's kind of a modern day Mark Twain. It's Robert Dubaki's very, very acerbic, intelligent comic about, I would say, about how stupid we could all be in life. Some of the things we say and do. I was not familiar with the show. Now I'm very familiar because I've watched so many videos on it. This is the show I'm probably most anticipating seeing, The Book of Moron. It's just very, very smart. Very,
I had you
very
crooked there
funny.
for a minute, Jack.
Well,
Sorry about that.
It's got moron. That's why.
No, I was
am a
looking down
moron.
reading this
Yes.
stuff, and anyway.
What is this? Yeah. And that's going to be right after
I
Christmas.
didn't have budget for a professional videographer.
Yeah,
You just
so
got to
there you
roll
go.
with it
I love
here.
that. It's very kind of, street.
All right.
It's very
Yeah,
street.
that's right.
Very
So
street.
that's the end of December
that's
27th through January 1st.
So
All
right
right.
there,
So when you're
New Year's Eve,
trying to figure out what you're doing between the holidays. For
Oh,
that one
yeah.
week, this
Yeah.
is
Book it now,
crazy
right? You can book.
show.
sometimes you're a
show.
total moron after the holidays, right? No brain cells left.
This makes you feel better about yourself.
Exactly. Go see the Book of Moron.
Absolutely.
All right, so tickets look like they're $50 or $60 for the most part.
Yeah, and there's actually a special discount to KLOU listeners.
Yeah.
50% off, so you can see the shows for $25 or $30.
And you're booking them all right now. Can they
All
buy
of them.
every single
Every
one?
single show you can buy right now.
How do they get half price?
They go to metrotix.com, and there'll be a place where you can actually put. They'll tell if you call, you just tell the operator the KLOU. If you go online, you just click on KLOU. There's all it drops down. the special
Very good.
codes.
And that's
Very
KLOU,
simple.
KLOU.
KLOU,
Yeah.
right? And the phone is 314-534-1111 or metrotix.com.
All
Very,
right.
very simple.
And you're already booking, you said, into 2017?
We are. We've got some very interesting shows that rival these, and you might see something like Evil Dead the musical.
Yes, with the Splatter Zone.
Yes. What was the one we were just talking about?
Gay man's...
No, sex tips.
Sex
from
tips from gay man to
for
straight women.
Which is a huge
hit
hit
in New York.
I'll bet it is.
And on the road. It's a huge hit. It's been running in New York for almost 3
Very
years.
good.
Yes.
All right, but we have to wait for those.
That's insider
that's-
information.
Right
Please
now-
don't tell
Yeah,
anybody.
don't tell us.
We're going to get Defending the
Off
Caveman
the record.
Forbidden Broadway, Dixie's Tupperware Party, and the Book of Moron. And those are available through MetroTix. Use KLOU to get half price, or here's that phone number, 314-534-1111. Jack Lane, Paul Emerson, thank you for coming in, and thanks for the half price.
Thank you.
Thank you.